Qiusheng, welcome to the Leanpub launch video for GeoAI with Python, a practical guide to open source geospatial AI. I was wondering if you could take a moment to talk to us a little bit about yourself, about where you are and what you do, and what your book is about and who it's for.
Yeah, so I'm an associate professor at the University of Tennessee, and I do a lot of open source geospatial development, and I develop a couple of packages that are kind of popular in the geospatial community. And one of the new latest package is called GeoAI. So it's the one that you can apply AI to geospatial data. So basically, the goal is to make it easier for people to apply AI on geospatial data because not everyone has the technical skills to like build a deep learning architecture, something like that. So the package makes it really easy for people to get insight out of a large volume of satellite data easily. And I've been building the package for, I think, 2 to 3 years now. Along the way, I built a lot of novel examples that teach people how to use AI and with geospatial data end to end. So I have I think right now, maybe 70, 80, I don't know, I didn't count that, but I have a lot of tutorial already built up. And so I'm thinking maybe I can write it as a book because I already have the material, have the novel example. So the goal is to provide a systematic introduction to people in geospatial that they don't know a lot of programming, or also for people that maybe in computer science or in computer vision, they already know a lot of um, computer vision or deep learning, but they don't know much about geospatial data. So the goal is to actually make it easy for whoever wants to get insight out of geospatial data, and if they want a shortcut. So the book is basically written for people, readers like that want to have end to end, because there are other packages out there. There are a lot of frameworks out there, but not everyone have the time and the skills to actually go through that by themselves. So I've been doing it for a couple of years. So I try to basically have a shortcut for people. And the book is available on Leanpub as a PDF, but all the core examples are available on the website book.opengeoai.org. So you can also run through the notebooks by yourself if you have time. So yeah, my goal is to basically build tools makes it easy for people to get insight out of especially satellite data, aerial imagery, something like that, and very, very easy to do. So the bar is really low. All we need to do is just know how to click the buttons. So I have the notebook end to end. You just install the package and then import, and then you can apply your own data. So it makes it really easy for people to customize the workflow, but a much simplified way so that you don't have to spend a lot of time trying to push things yourself.
Yeah, thanks very much
Yeah.
for that amazing description and for making this really great book. I mean, you talk a little bit about the history of GeoAI and what it is at the beginning of the book, setting the stage very clearly. It's one of those things where it's like, as a kind of outsider to your work, your field, it just blows my mind how much, information is available and freely available, and how much even people like me could, through using your book and your tutorials and stuff like that, and other things online, could just have this data and use it to maybe analyze my neighborhood or anything,
Yes.
or anything that I'm curious about. If I'm a developer making a project for my local city council or something like that, I could get this book and have the best informed presentation they've ever had in their history.
Yeah.
And anybody not only can do it technically, but has the data available
Yes.
to do it. And now with AI, the kind of tools available to handle all the data, all in a good way, even though there's so much data out there.
Yeah, there are a lot of in the geospatial world, we have a lot of open access data. So basically in the US here, we have a lot of data from NASA, from USGS. So those data actually taxpayer money. So it's collecting the tax and then fund those missions and also satellites that to acquire the data. So we have petabyte data sitting in the cloud, but not many people actually know how to utilize them. They don't know how to find the data. So in the book, we also showcase where do you find the data, where do you get those set of data, how do you download the data with a couple lines of code, and then you can start applying AI to those geospatial data. So you can extract buildings, you can check trees, you can use text prompt, you can use AI to say, okay, extract all the buildings for this imagery. It's just do it for you. And then you can get the data out, and then you can start doing all the mapping. You can create applications. It's really, really powerful. Not many people know the data exists, but it's free, open access, and we can get data from like satellite 30-meter resolution to like area imagery, like sub-meter level resolution. Very fine, but the data is actually pretty big. So you are dealing with like gigabyte of data, but with all those cloud computing and also GeoAI, it actually makes a lot easier nowadays to be able to build the pipeline and then to extract the information that you need.
Yeah, it's just an incredible time
Mhm.
that we live in. And the last thing I wanted to mention about the book is you've got it available in print and stuff like that, but you've also got 10 translations up on Leanpub as well.
Mhm.
For if English isn't your favorite language, there's also Spanish, Chinese simplified, French, German,
Mhm.
Italian, Japanese, Korean, Russian, Indonesian, and European Portuguese. Perhaps
Mhm.
more to come. So. Qiusheng, thank you very much for taking the time to do this video with me and for all of us. And thank you for another great best-selling book on Leanpub.
Mhm. Thank you very much for the opportunity and also the Leanpub platform. It realized our dream, right? I don't have like platform to manage myself. We can just publish and then get to readers around the globe. So thank you for keep developing and improving the platform that makes our life is also much easier.
Thanks.
Thank you.